Okay. Starting the Art Loeb. I'm starting in Canton, that's on the northern terminus at Camp Daniel Boone, and headed down to Davidson River Campground in Brevard. Should be about 30 miles, but I know it's going to be a little bit more to have to go off trail to get some water along the way. But I'm very excited. I attempted this back in, I think, December and was not prepared for the cold. It got down to like 14 degrees. So I'm a little nervous of this one, but I had to go northbound. I wanted to go northbound, but I'm going southbound because it's supposed to be rainy the next 2 days. And I wanted to see the big views before the rain comes in. So southbound it is. Made it to the first reliable water source on the trail, and I'm definitely going to camel up. I didn't filter, I only came in with 1 liter, and I'm now down to, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a liter or so, a third of a liter. But look at this butte right here. This water source is about 2 miles in. Just came up to the first campsite I've seen since starting. It's only 2.7 miles in, so that's fun. It's obviously a dry site, but it's not too far from the water source at like 2/10 of a mile. It is a little climb though, and the sun was peeking out earlier, like enough to give me a shadow on the ground, and that's exciting because I was expecting it to be only overcast today. Look at this landslide. Whoa. Wow. Little baby waterfall. This is currently the trail. Yikes. Or tall for my short legs. Landslide number 3. This one's tall. Look at this. Way up there. Okay, I finally made it up Cold Mountain. I'm not going to the summit part, but I made it up to Deep Gap. And I'm stopping to have a break. I'm gonna have this protein bar. If you've never tried Bearable protein bars, run to the store and go get one. They're like 20 grams of protein, and they taste like a candy bar. It's amazing. I was actually really surprised at how much water there was on that first climb up. I was anticipating like just one good water source, just from videos that I've watched in preparing for the trail going this way. And there were a lot more, but we have had rain lately, so it must just be flowing. I can imagine it's not going to be as plentiful from here on out, though. So the plan is today to at least get over to the Balds. I want to camp over there on the Balds. I don't know where yet, just wherever. And then tomorrow will be a big push. But I'm proud I made it to the first milestone of the trip, which was this climb up to Deep Gap. So I guess I got to go through the Narrows next. I think that's the next big thing. Question mark. So there's clearly a fire through here, and look at all this devastation from the fire. But then, look, it is new growth in the midst of all this devastation. So pretty. Just a baby glimpse of some views. And I guess this is what is known as the Narrows. I'm sure if there wasn't fire damage, it would be pretty overgrown on both sides. It's so pretty up here on this ridge line. Oh yay, here's a little view. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is incredible. Okay, so this section right here is very small. Yeah, but it's very steep. And it's definitely hand over hand to get down it. And I imagine to get back up it too. It's an absolutely massive tree. 3 trees have split out of it. Alright, made it through the Narrows. Well played, the Narrows. I really enjoyed that because there were some like hand over hand, like small like rock scrambles, and that was a lot of fun. And now I'm in this like different kind of forest. It's like a lot of pine. It's really cool how that changes like this. So tomorrow it's supposed to be rainy, and I bet this little area tomorrow would be like Narnia or something. It would be so cool to see this in the clouds. I love all the moss on this tree. So rejuvenating. This grass up here makes me happy. That's so pretty. This little bird is just walking along the trail like he's leading me somewhere. Where you at, buddy? There you are. No? Oh, I think he's gonna fly off now. This is a nice little section of trail. It's nice and flat. And here is the naming behind the Shining Rock Wilderness. These rocks are so bright, especially when the sun hits them. So pretty. Quartz, I think. It's not much of a flow, but it's enough for me to fill up on some water. Right here. I'm gonna take it. Such a narrow little spot, and we're not even in the Narrows. I'm glad I'm getting through this today because I would not want to be in this whenever the rain comes in tomorrow. It could be a whole river through here. been hearing people for a little while now, and I just found them. That's a big old tent right there that they've carried in. It must be near a parking lot. I'm definitely gonna set up camp down here because I'm exhausted. Just gotta find me a good spot. Okay, out of the Shining Rock Wilderness now, and we finally have blazed. Shining Rock is not blazed at all. Actually, that's not true. I think I saw one blaze like 2 miles in from the trailhead. Found home for the night. Yes. I saw this mountain right in front of me light up like it was fall time, like it was like reds and oranges. And that's when I realized that the sunset God is putting on tonight, ooh, he's showing out. That was insane. It was so, I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to go catch this. It's not that much farther down. I grabbed my food, my pesto, and I took off and ran. I just grabbed my phone, my supper, and I took off and ran. My whole tent is still open. Everything is still laying out around my campsite, but I could not miss that sunset. Oh my goodness. It was incredible. I thought it was going to be cloudy all day, like overcast, because the rain's coming in. What a blessing to see that. Oh my goodness. My heart is so happy. Thank you, Father.
Nobody knows. We have to somewhere on the investor grab trip.
We have to help Justin and Sydney hang the bear bag here in a second.
Let's share it with the group later.
Good morning from day 2. This is such a blessing. Do you see that sun? The clouds weren't in just yet over here, and the sun was coming up over that mountain, and it was so pretty this morning. But it wasn't up enough for me to get any footage before the clouds came in over it, but it was still a little bit of blue sky peeking through. I forgot to do this last night, so here's what I did yesterday. Started at Camp Daniel Boone and went all the way up here and came down to about here. This is about where I'm at this morning. Hopefully today I'll get to Butter Gap Shelter and then call that home for tonight. This is so cool to see this because that right there is the trail. There are people up there. We're gonna climb that over there. Hope to get there soon. The clouds are coming in, rolling in. I don't know if I'll get any views. I just did my Peak Finder app on this mountain to see what it is. This is Tennant, and I've heard just on videos and from like shuttle drivers and whatnot that this one's going to be kind of hard to climb. Not as hard as Pilot, but hard enough. So hopefully I get over that before I get socked in the clouds and I can see a little bit, because I think Black Blossom is just on the other side of that. So moody over here with the clouds rolling in. I like it. And I really enjoy whenever you can look back and see where you've come from. I was camped on the other side of the grove of trees up there. It's really cool to look back and see, hey, I was just there. Whoa. Clouds got us. Look how moody that is. We're gonna be in the clouds soon. I think, unless, wait, we might be going that way. I think so, the trail's headed that way. We gotta see a person up there. There he is. It's so windy. Yep, definitely headed over that way. That over there is Black Blossom Knob. So fun, we must gonna be following that ridge line. I wonder though if it's gonna be overgrown like this the whole time. Like, these bushes are taller than me. That's not hard to do though. Uh-oh. Mount Pisgah over there just peeking out from the clouds. Sun peeking through over there. Okay, this is cool. That's Grassy Cove Top. If I zoom in, you can see that grove of trees that I came through this morning. That's really cool. Look at this. I didn't think I would get any views today. This is gorgeous. The sun shining over there. I'm going into the cloud bank. You can see I have no view over here. This is amazing. Mount Pisgah off in the distance. Wow. 360 views at the top of Tennant Mountain. Okay, I'm on the climb up Black Blossom and it officially started raining. So out came the umbrella and I love it. I got way too hot this morning in the rain jacket, so I had to take it off. And this umbrella is fire. This is really cool because we're up in the clouds. Look at this. There's a crow over here. So the dog over there is probably the best. Okay. Made it. The iconic sign. At the summit of Black Blossom Knob. This is the second highest peak east of the Mississippi, with Mount Mitchell being the first. And we have views of nothing but clouds. We are in the cloud bank. So this is what I was looking for. So if you look through where the clouds are, you can see that's the trail up there. That's what I thought it would be from previous videos. These bulbs have not been what I've expected so far. That is what I was expecting. I'm so excited to get on that. The sun is burning through the clouds just a little bit. And I'm starting to get a little bit of a view. And I'm so grateful that up there is that. Oh, black balsam. So I just was taking a snack break on the trail. So pretty. Totally wasn't expecting any sort of views today. This is so exciting. So I kept hearing people talk about the fall summit for black balsam, and that must be whenever you're hiking northbound, because I definitely came straight to the summit where the placard sign is. But I can see how like this could be a fall summit when you do actually have to go over there. So it must be whenever you're hiking northbound. I'm currently going southbound. Southbound. Entering this beautiful pine forest. I guess I'm done with the knobs. The balds, not the knobs. Done with the balds. My next milestone is going to be the parkway. Should be in a couple of miles. This is so pretty. Wow. Oh, they've placed this. Got it placed pretty well. This is where it's shared with the MST. This section. Art Loeb and MST are the one and the same. So moody through here. I'm in the cloud bank, and it's so mossy and green, but tall trees and really soft trail. This is really cool. Making my way down to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and these steps are quite nice because it is slippery out. And look at this. Completed 2022. Nice. Thank you. Step project, Carolina Mountain Club. Made it to the Blue Ridge Parkway. That was my next milestone. Okay, so the next one is going to be the Deep Gap Shelter. I'm going to get there and have some lunch. Hopefully it won't take too much longer to get there. I think it's like 2.5 miles. This cool tree. It's just on a little bed of rocks. Alright, I made it to Deep Gap Shelter, where I'm going to stop for lunch. You can hear people down there, but I don't want to film whenever I get down there because of that. But it's right here, and I'm so excited because I'm so hungry. You can kind of see it through the woods, maybe. No, definitely cannot. Looks like they're all sitting in chairs and just fellowshipping or something. Maybe they can tell me if there's water here. Deep Gap Shelter has these really cool log chairs. Nice. Alright, I think I am officially starting the base of Pilot Mountain from the north side. I haven't done it from the north side yet. But I think from the map, this looks like this might be the base of Pilot. So here we go. My watch has me at 6.98 miles at the base. Let's see how long this climb is. Headed to the top of Pilot, the summit, and we have wonderful views of the clouds. Oh, man. All right. That was only half a mile on that side. I know it's like 2 miles down to Gloucester. Oh, I'm so excited to have made it up here. I'm coming down Pilot in the clouds. So moody. Finally made it down to Gloucester Gap and off of Pilot Mountain. That is the worst with somebody with knee problems, I declare. But my knees hurt, my feet and my toes hurt, so I'm going to stay right here and take a nice little break, a snack break. We're heading on up. Those stairs over there. This is absolutely amazing. The sun is out. Oh my goodness. The heckin' sun is out. It's humid, don't get me wrong. But I was totally expected to be under rain today and tomorrow. And while there was a little bit of rain this morning, the sun is out now. Oh yeah. I think I'm coming up on Butter Gap Shelter. Yay! I'm gassed right now. I'm still debating if I want to fill up water and press on. Oh no. This isn't a shelter. What an awful trick. What an awful trick they've played. What is this? Just a trail intersection. Okay, definitely made it this time. That's the shelter back there. I do hear people talking, so I'm not going to film once I get down there. We'll see how crowded it is over here. I think I'm gassed for tonight, so I hope it's not too crowded. But yay! Good morning from day 3. Just packed up camp and I'm headed out early. There were a lot of folks last night staying at the shelter, so I didn't do any filming last night because of that. But it was really cool to talk to some of them, and really funny was yesterday at lunch, one of the ladies that's hiking the trail, she and I both found out that we're both from the same area, like the same city, and we didn't even know it. All the way up on Art Loeb, and we meet, and we're from the same city. That's funny. So today should be just 8.6 miles to the trailhead, and I'm getting out early just because I know that I've been hiking a little slower this trip. So, and rest stop is picking me up at 1 o'clock. I'm the first one out of camp, so I'm doing all the soap blazing for everyone. So the rain's held off so far. Should be a good day. Brief as this one might be, I really enjoy it whenever there's a tunnel like this. And it's so green out here because it's springtime. It's still in May. So this is quite literally the green tunnel. Getting our first glimpse of Cedar Rock Mountain. It is just rock. And we're not even climbing up that. So the climb up next to it is brutal. Made it to the top of Chestnut Knob. This is significant for 2 reasons. One, it was the place where I camped the last time on the winter solstice, and I ended up bailing because I wasn't prepared for that cold. Got down to 14 degrees and all my stuff froze. So I went back to the car. And two, it's significant because this is the last big climb. I know that it's mostly downhill from here. I think there's like 2 small climbs, but after that, I mean, it's basically all downhill from here. So I got 5.5 miles left until the trailhead. Heyo! Alright, so I didn't do this last night, so I'll do it now. So yesterday, or not yesterday, but the first night we camped about around here. I went all the way down here, and then it turns, the map turns, and then here, and they camped around here at Butter Gap Shelter. And today we're going all the way down to the trailhead. Yo, the sun is actually peeking through. I just knew. I even had my husband check the weather last night because I didn't have any signal. He checked it and he texted me on my Garmin, on my inReach, and said it's supposed to be raining all day. And the sun is peeking through. How amazing is this? Oh, what a blessing. Do you know how, like, with artificial flowers, the backside of it always looks so fake because it's plastic holding it to the stem? Well, look at this. Mountain laurel looks like it would have that artificial, like, backing on it. That's so fascinating. Huh. I've been seeing this all over the trail. That's just fascinating. Starting to hear the road noise. Pretty loud. That is amazing. Last little bit. And the sun is out. Do y'all see that on the trail? This is so amazing. Absolutely wonderful. I haven't dealt with a single drop of rain today. The Lord is good. I freaking did it. I'm back down at the river on this nice gravel path that is the reward for all of the ups and downs. So the last little bit of this is nice and flat. I am so excited and proud of myself and 1,000% ready for a big old burger. I still got like maybe 3/4 of a mile ish to the actual end